What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well, and I don't even know if I should say that because I know this fan base isn't doing well. I know how we react after a loss. That being said, the Celtics absolutely get blasted on their home court tonight by the Los Angeles Clippers, the final score being 115-96, and honestly, the score doesn't even make it look as bad as it actually was. So that's saying something. But before we get into the game, I have to say something. If you're one of those fans after these types of losses where, you think the Celtics are frauds, or we can't win with Missoula, or the Jays are the problem, or we shoot too many threes, I mean, this probably isn't the post game for you because that's not the direction I'm going to go in. To start off, I got to give a lot of credit to this Los Angeles Clippers team. I try to watch as much basketball as I can throughout the year, and I've watched this Clippers team a lot in the past 30 games or so, and this is one of the best performances I've seen by them, but also just one of the best NBA performances in general from a team. On the defensive end of the floor, the Clippers were just phenomenal tonight. The Celtics couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get out in transition. They couldn't make deep drives into the paint. They couldn't get to their post-ups. They couldn't hit threes. They couldn't crash the glass. Nothing was working for the Celtics team tonight, and it wasn't just by luck. The Clippers, they're just the most compatible matchup for this Celtics team. They're all lanky. They're all big-bodied. They're all versatile. And on the offensive end, this team is just a fluid unit. The addition of James Harden that a lot of people question, including myself, has done wonders. You have James there at the point of attack doing all the dealing, which allows Kawhi and PG to do what they're best at. They get to their spots, they score. They're the secondary playmakers now. And what else comes along with the James Harden addition that makes this Clippers team even more dynamic offensively, and something the Celtics had a lot of trouble with tonight, is the pick and roll. James Harden is a pick and roll maestro, and we see what he does for the average big, right? Clint Capella in Houston, now Mason Plumlee and former Celtic Daniel Tice. Harden is just able to get the best out of that standard average big. We saw that tonight. Plumlee finished with 8 and 7. Daniel Tice off the bench 18 and 7. And moving on to the Celtics, I don't even know exactly what to say. Everybody was just awful from top to bottom tonight, but I think the main topic of conversation after this game revolves around Missoula and quote-unquote Missoula ball. There's this narrative within the Celtics fan base, within the media, within the national media that's like, the Celtics shoot too many threes. They need to get to the rim more. They need to diversify their offensive attack. And last year, this narrative was true. Last season, this narrative was true. This year, it's simply not true. Just look at the numbers. They do get to the rim more. They do post up more, and we have seen them diversify their offensive attack. A good stat for that is they're above 500 when shooting less than league average from three this year, and last year, they weren't above 500. They were like 9 and 13. But the reason I bring this up is because at halftime, you saw a lot of people complaining that they were shooting too many threes when the threes weren't falling, but that simply just wasn't the case. If you looked at the shot chart, they just shot one less shot in the paint compared to the three-point arc, and by the end of the game, it was 5 less shots in the paint compared to the three-point arc. It's just an invalid argument against Missoula, and it's mind-boggling that national media people that cover the sport for a living don't know for the past however many years now, 2015, so close to 10 years now, that the best offenses in the league shoot more threes than they do get to the rim. And again, it's just not true when it comes to this year's Celtics team. We've seen them win in a bunch of different ways. And tonight, okay, you didn't like the amount of threes that they shot, but they were missing Kristaps Porzingis, who, is one of the best post-up players in the game, someone who's probably an important weapon against a Clippers team. That's really all there is to say about this game. The Celtics got smacked. Good teams get smacked every now and then. It happened to the Bucks this year. It happened to Denver. It happened to the Clippers. It happened to Minnesota, OKC. Every team goes through terrible losses, and it's not like it was against a bad team. This Clippers team is really good. They're legit contenders if everyone stays healthy. So I don't think it's a cause for concern. We're going to see going forward what this next little, home stretch looks like. 6 more games left in this home stretch. They face the Pelicans, the Pacers, the Lakers, the Grizzlies, Atlanta, the Wizards. So it eases up there on the back end. But anyways, guys, the Celtics fall tonight. They are now 35 and 11 on the season. They fall from the first team in the NBA to the first team in the NBA. That's why I don't see there need to be a huge cause for concern. Still the number 1 seed. But I'm going to wrap it up right there. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. It's the best and easiest way to support. I'm here after every single Celtics game, even the terrible losses. I will talk to you guys Monday, January 29th. New Orleans Pelicans, peace.